It's a test review for Chapter 1 in Geometry. All right. We have JKL is equal to 10x minus 2. We have JK is equal to 5x minus 8. And we have KL is equal to 7x minus 12. And we're trying to find what KL is equal to. So we're going to go ahead and write our geometry statement. We know that JK plus KL is equal to JL. So we have the addition of two line segments. Now we're going to do substitution. JK is equal to 5x minus 8 plus JL is KL is 7x minus 12 is equal to JL, which is 10x minus 2. We're going to go ahead and use our algebra and combine like terms. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and ask, when do I subtract? Never. What do I do instead? Keep, change, change, keep, change, change. So I have 5x and 7x is going to give me 12x plus negative 20 is equal to 10x minus 2. I'm going to ask, is the largest variable on the left? 12x is the largest variable, so yes it is. So then I'm going to go ahead and zero pair out the 10x. 2x plus negative 20 is equal to negative 2. Zero pair out the 20. I have 2x is equal to 18. Divide by 2, divide by 2, x is equal to 9. I'm going to come up here and I am looking for KL is equal to 7x minus 12. 7 times 9 minus 12. 63 minus 12 gives me KL is equal to 51. I have line Y bisecting AC. So that tells me that AB is congruent to BC, and they're also equal to each other. So I know with the line bisector that AB is equal to BC. AB is 4 minus 5x. BC is 2x plus 25. I'm going to ask, is the largest variable on the left? It is not, so I'm going to use symmetrical property to switch them. 2x plus 25 is equal to 4 plus negative 5x. I did keep, change, change. Now I'm going to go ahead and zero pair out the 5x. I'm going to have 7x plus 25 is equal to 4. Zero pair the 25. 7x is equal to negative 21. Divide by 7. X is equal to negative 3. Now I'm trying to find AC. So I know that AC is equal to AB plus BC. So I'm going to go ahead and do my substitution. So AB is 4 minus 5 times negative 3 plus BC, give myself a little more room there, BC is 2 times negative 3 plus 25 is going to be what AC is going to equal. So I'm going to do keep, change, change. That's going to give me 4 plus 15 plus negative 6 plus 25. That's going to give me 19 plus negative 6 plus 25. 19 plus negative 6 is going to give me 13 plus 25. So AC is going to give me 38 for its answer. We're going to now use our distance formula to find ST, and we are going to round to the 10th. So we're going to go ahead and label our ordered pairs. We have x1, y1, x2, y2. You can label above or below, whichever you prefer. And now I've written the formula first, and now I'm going to do my substitution step. So it's going to be equals the square root of x2 is negative 2 minus negative 3 squared plus 3 minus 10 squared equals, again, I'm going to do keep, change, change, because when do I subtract? Never. What do I do instead? Keep, change, change, so I don't have to worry about signs. So I'm going to keep, change, change, keep, change, change. So now I have the square root of 1 squared plus the square root of negative 7 squared equals the square root of 1 plus 49, which equals the square root of 50, which equals 7.1 approximately. All right, now we're going to use our midpoint formula to find the midpoint of HK. Again, this is going to be x1, y1, x2, y2. So x1 is going to be negative 1 plus x2, which is negative 7 divided by 2. And y1 is 2 plus negative 4 divided by 2. We're going to have negative 8 over 2, again showing all of our PEMDAS steps. And we're going to have negative 2 divided by 2. So our midpoint is going to be negative 4, negative 1. Now we're going to find the endpoint, z, if y is the midpoint of xz. So of course, I'm just going to sketch out real quick over here that I have x and I have z, and y is my midpoint. So I have my y is my midpoint. So I have my end point formula. So I'm going to go ahead and label what I know. X is going to be my x1, y1, and y is going to be my x3, y3, because it's my midpoint. Now I'm going to simply substitute in. So it's going to be 8 divided by 1 is equal to negative 10 plus x sub 2 divided by 2. I'm going to go ahead and butterfly using the side with my variable first, and I'm going to use CPA so that my variable is first. So x sub 2 plus negative 10 is equal to 16, butterflying the second half. 0 pair out the 10. So I have x sub 2 is equal to 26. Let me look here real quick. This should not be 8. This should be a 4. which will make this an 8. And then I have my negative, whoops, this is -4. There's my sign error. That's my -8. So this should be a 2. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my y3. Hopefully we'll watch my sign error on this one. So I have 8 divided by 1 is equal to y1 is 9 plus y sub 2 divided by 2, rainbow or butterfly. So y2 plus 9 is equal to 16. 0 pair out the 9. Y sub 2 is going to be 7. So my endpoint z is going to be 2, 7. WXZ is a right angle, and we have that shown already in our drawing. WXV, so WXV, which is this angle right here, is going to be 11 more than 3 times the measure of WXY, which is this angle here. So if I have 11 more than another angle, that first angle is going to be X. And then 11 more than 3 times that angle, I'm going to have 3 times the angle. And then I'm going to add 11 more to it. And then I know that the measure of YXV, so YXV is 139. So I'm going to write my geometric statement that says the measure of angle WXY plus the measure of angle WXV is going to equal the measure of YXV. So I have WXY, the small angle, plus WXV, the larger angle, is going to equal the combined angle of YXV. So let's do our substituting in. The measure of WXY is X, plus the measure of WXV is 3X plus 11 is equal to 139. I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms. So I have 4X plus 11 is equal to 139. 0 pair out the 11. 4X is equal to 128. Divide by 4. X is equal to 32. So the measure of YXW or WXY is 32. So let's see what we're trying to find. We're trying to find the measure of YXZ. So if we look at our diagram here, we're looking for YXZ. We'll notice that these two angles are complementary because they make a 90-degree angle. So we know that YXZ will equal, let's see, actually, well, we could do this, would equal 90 minus the measure of WXY. So actually the statement that we need above this then is going to be I need my angle addition postulate. So WXY the measure of WXY plus the measure of YXZ plus the measure of YXZ is equal to 90 degrees. So it's not the angle addition postulate. It's just simply the geometric statement about complementary angles. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill in what I know. I know that my angle WXY is 32 plus the measure of angle at YXZ is 90. I'm going to zero pair out the 32. So the measure of YXZ is going to be 58. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this one up here because the better one is showing the complementary angles. And now you have studied for your Geo Chapter 1 test.